Original. It's beginning to look a lot like the show we do. So hey, how's it going? My name is Scott,
I'm PJ.
and this is the Slightly Original Show, the only show that you're probably watching right now.
That's true.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. I don't know if you can multitask. If you can do that, shouts out to you.
You can.
You can.
You can. You ever watch multiple YouTube videos at the same time? It's annoying as hell. Like, I don't understand why people do it.
No, I don't.
Anywho, Slightly Original.
Yeah.
We talk about video games, news. We talk about anything pop culture related. Movies, TV, books, film, whatever. Doesn't matter. Film, movie, same thing, but, you know.
Movie films.
Movie films.
Movie films.
The moving pictures.
Movie films.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the show.
Yes.
First and foremost, we're going to be talking about some Mass Effect stuff. We're going to be talking about Jetcat games. We're going to talk about some GameStop stuff. I looked at it, I was just like, oh yeah, that's funny.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
We're talking about Scorpio. Microsoft had the big Scorpio reveal. Well,
Yeah.
It's not the big reveal, but it's a reveal.
Yeah.
And we're talking about some cartoons and stuff. And,
Some stuff, a little bit of stuff about the cartoons.
Here's some stuff, the cartoons that we'll be talking about. It's going to be a really good.
Good show.
It's going to be a really great show, so thank you for hanging out. I don't know what that accent is. It's like Swedish.
Swedish. My name is Rolf, and I am from Sweden.
So anyway, Mass Effect, tell me about it.
Yeah, so Mass Effect, the new patch for Mass Effect just came out. If you guys are still playing it, Scott and I haven't really touched it, to be completely honest with you. I have been balls deep in Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 HD. That's all I've been playing. That's all I've been thinking about every single day. It's incredible. It's a ton of fun. So I haven't really gotten too deep into Mass Effect, but if you guys have been playing it, here is some of the news incoming for you guys. So you're getting improved tutorial placement. You get some balance changes. You're going to get some collision issues. You're going to get all that nice stuff. You're going to be getting some streaming and stability improvements. That's actually something really cool, is they're going to improve it for people that want to stream the game.
Oh, good. That's awesome.
So way to go. Fix some issues with Ryder getting stuck in charge poses. How many people do you think are on the team for that game? Rough estimate. 300?
Yeah, I'd say about 300
About
people.
300 people?
Yeah.
How many do you think they have testing the game?
They have an entire team whose
Like an entire
whole job
team
is
just
to do that.
tests the game, right?
QA is a big thing in video games.
Goodness
man.
gracious, man. That like they're still finding like these massive issues even after the game comes out. Like I feel like the first like 3 or 4 weeks of like a modern game release is like a open beta. You know what I mean? Does it feel like that or not?
Early access, bro.
Early access.
No,
Early access.
It's sad because I think the issue is with the bar was set so high with
Right.
them bringing back Mass Effect, and they wanted it to be this grandiose, like kind of just massive game, but it was too ambitious. It was too big. They couldn't QA it properly in order to have it ready for release in the timeline I would assume EA gave them.
right.
Because from my understanding of the development cycle is that the publisher will give you a date and say the game has to be done by this day for release.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's only so many times you can delay the game. There's only so many times you can do that because, I mean, if they're spending money on marketing with the game coming out at a certain amount of time, and then you'll say, hey, we need to delay it, they will have to build that hype up again. They will have to spend that money again in order to generate the sales through marketing.
Okay.
So their dates are more or less hard in that. I mean, there obviously game delays happen, but a big publisher like EA probably doesn't give a lot of wiggle room when it comes to that sort of thing.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
So
I don't know, man. I like to.
that's just my opinion, though. I mean, I could be completely freaking wrong.
It sounds right to me, though. It sounds good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't like. I can't wrap my head around like that many people like working on a game. It's like the size and the budget of like making a movie.
It is. It's. Hold on. Let me look at the budget real
Okay,
quick.
but if you think about it though, how much time do they have to make a movie, and how much time does it take to make a movie versus making a game? How long do you think took them to make this game? Like 3-4 years
Yeah, I would have think
plus
so.
to write it, all the way from writing it to doing the art to actually recording all the audio to making it to having it released is probably 4 or 5 years. That's just mind blowing to me, man. And somebody said, Gamgoon said, testers don't do the dumb stuff that normal people do. And yes, I agree. Is for some reason, and me in particular, I also do this too. Is I'll just kind of just try to see if I can break the game. And the one game that I've found that I've been able to break the game the most is Zelda Breath of the Wild. I feel like there's a lot of puzzles in that game that I've beaten just based on like luck, sheer will, and just kind of forcing a metal thing into space. So,
well, I'm having trouble finding the exact dollar amount, but I could tell you Mass Effect 3
yeah,
cost $40 million to make.
$40 million.
$40 million. That's about how much a movie costs to make.
Gosh, golly, man, wow, that's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Cool. So yeah, if you guys are playing Mass Effect, shout out. Let us know how the game is now post patch. They've patched it a couple times already. They're on to 1.05, so they're moving along.
Well, here's my thing on that is I'm going to be playing Mass Effect as soon as I beat Ghost Recon.
Yes.
I have instilled a new rule with myself, my own personal rule, that I will not move on to a new game until I beat the one I'm playing now.
That's awesome. That's
so because I have
214 games.
214 games on Xbox, and I probably only beat a handful of them. So I need to stop. I mean, I'm going to continue getting games and stuff because I like. Well, here's the thing. I like collector's editions.
Yes.
I like limited stuff that you have to get through pre-order.
Of course.
So I'm still going to buy games, but they're just going like in a list.
Okay.
Of like this is the list in which I'm going to start beating stuff.
This is a list of the things I like.
Exactly.
Ghost Recon Wildlands. Rob broke it.
Yeah, that game's very buggy, but it's fun though.
Yeah.
And I always have this like thing in my head where there's like a ratio, right? There's like a balance between like how bad the game plays to how fun it is, right? So if there's a lot of game breaking elements into it that make it not fun, it's a bad game.
Got it.
But if it's got a lot of things that are kind of messed up with it, like Ghost Recon, but it's a lot of fun, like it's a really great game in terms of fun and replayability and all that, it's a good game then.
Cool.
So that's kind of how I do that. Is the rule just main storyline or 100%? Main storyline, done. If I don't like the game or I'm not like super invested in it, then I will just beat the storyline and be like, okay, the game's beat. Because once the storyline's beat, the game's beat, in my opinion.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So games like Skyrim, Fallout, where it's like a massive game, like a massive RPG, as long as the main story's beaten, you've beat the game.
Okay, that's fair. But I mean, with Ghost Recon, you're trying to 100% the achievements.
I'm trying to 100% the achievements for it because I enjoyed the game. And I only go for 100% of the achievements if I love the game.
Toyed.
Yeah.
Toyed like a toy guy.
Exactly.
Toyed.
Exactly.
Cool. All right.
Fantastic.
Let's move on from that.
Okay, let's stop talking about Mass Effect. Let's talk about something else.
Let's get some
let's talk about
let's talk about the other day what we were up to.
Day. So I don't know if you guys are aware, but we had another developer interview. Did you know that?
I did. I was there.
Oh yeah, you were there. I remember now.
Yeah.
So we were able to talk to Anthony Keaton, who is the community director for Helleborn. Helleborn is a helicopter game that's basically like World of Tanks and World of Warships, but it's helicopters. It's in early access right now on Steam. But it's one of those early access games where they're actually doing updates that are good for the game, and then there's an end goal of release, not like an open-ended like, oh yeah, we'll update it a million times, change the game, and then it'll still be in early access 3 years later. So
forever.
So we're talking about our talk with Anthony Keaton. Excuse me, I'm sorry. That was allergies.
Yeah, they're so weird. It sounded like something.
Yeah, it almost sounded like words, but it wasn't.
But it wasn't.
It wasn't. So yeah, our interview with Anthony Keaton can be found on our YouTube channel.
That's correct.
So if you're interested in the YouTubes, you're more than welcome to go ahead and get some of that because that's what you want.
Just hops on in there and gets through some YouTubes. Yeah, and actually the video came out pretty dang well too. We're pretty happy with it. It was a lot of fun. I like, that's one of my favorite aspects, like new aspects of the show, is kind of going out and talking to people and getting their perspectives on the games industry. Because
that's a huge thing.
Yeah,
for us.
dude, it's so great, man, and it's great for you guys too. Because if anybody out there is interested in having a career in the industry, man, like, just check it out. I mean, that's it. If you guys are especially being a community manager like Anthony is,
right?
If you guys are interested in doing that, he has a wealth of knowledge, man. Really, really smart and talented guy. So it was really, really fun to go and BS with him about his job and his experience in the industry. So plus he's a vet. So
yeah, he's a Navy veteran. Yeah. So that's kind of how that whole thing sparked off too, because we were at PAX East up in Boston in March, obviously, because we talk about it every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So when we were up there, we stopped by the booth, and when we started talking to him about the game, it was like, oh wow, yeah, you're a Navy vet. We're Air Force guys, so cool, man. Now we're friends, and that was he was very open to doing an interview and all that with us.
Yes, he was.
So that's actually going to be a regular thing now. We have I want to talk about it, but I can't. We've got stuff lined up, guys. Okay, we got some cool stuff lined up for you. Just stay tuned to the YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you're commenting too, because the more traffic we get on there, the better it is for all of us.
Yes.
So,
yeah. We actually would really appreciate that. Yeah, likes, comments, that stuff. All, believe it or not, it does matter. Especially comments, that helps the videos move higher up on like the list. So if anybody searches for a video that's related to one of ours, it'll aggregate those searches based on the popularity of the videos within that search.
Right.
So
there's three main things. Okay, so I don't know how many of you guys are used to web design or anything like that. If you know what SEO score is, it's search engine optimization. So it's doing certain things with keywords, tags, things like that, that basically when somebody searches for something, it is based off of how well you do that is how well it's going to be populated. Now, YouTube is completely different. YouTube is completely different in that it relies on the minutes of your video that's been watched continuously by one user.
Yes.
So if somebody opens up the video, watches it for 2 seconds and closes it, YouTube knows.
They know everything.
They know. So it's comments, it's shares, and it's likes. So that's why whenever you watch YouTube, people make sure you like and comment, subscribe, because that's what matters in the YouTube search engine optimization. Just throw that out there in case anybody here, Mind Turtle, for example.
Exactly. Yeah. If you're, yeah. Perfect example.
Right. So they were asking us the other day about how to do all that stuff. And that's kind of one of those things that you don't really know until you look it up. Because I had to research all this and I was like, oh my God, we've been doing it wrong the whole time.
The whole dang time. Yeah. But
a lot of research. But anyway, I digress. Helleborn. Jetcat Games, very cool studio. It's just a very small group of people who just love flight sim games and enjoy helicopters. So yeah, Helleborn, great game. I was playing it last night more on Steam, I figured out all the controls and stuff and I was able to actually do cool stuff.
That's good too, because it was funny while we were doing the video, Scott was, because we had it originally set up with this super intricate in-depth controller, and we had unplugged it, and then we were going to do the video, and then he had to map. Right, you had to map.
I was mapping while we were interviewing.
While we were interviewing,
which is fine. I mean, it didn't take away from the interview.
No,
it was just kind of funny.
It was funny. Yeah, I don't know. I got a kick out of it. So, yeah, that was a trip, man. But it's a cool game. So check it out. It's on the videos on our YouTube.
Yeah,
and then just look up jetcatgames.com. Check out their the promotional videos that they have on there, and they also have a link to their Steam store. Game's $10 in early access.
$9.99.
It's a no-brainer, man. And plus, it's online, so if you're trying to shoot down some of your buddies or whatever, check it out.
See, the thing I like about that game is that it's a sim, but it's not a hardcore sim, but it can be if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
So you can go in, and there's two control sets. One is simple controls, and one is advanced controls. So if you're just keyboard and mouse, whatever, because that's what I did last night. I did the simple controls, and it's super easy to play the game that way. So if you just want to jump in and be like, I don't really want to do a flight sim kind of thing, I just want to blow stuff up, that's for you. But if you've got a $300 joystick set up, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm in this, let me get my flight suit on and I'll boot the game up, and then that's your jam, then you can set it to that, and it's great too. And they're gonna put in pedal support too. So you can do rudder pedal.
Dude, that's so cool.
Yeah,
that is so cool.
It's very, very cool.
Check it out, guys. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. And they're a great team and just great people. So, I mean, we wouldn't recommend a game, for no reason. We
That's
recommend it
true.
because it's a cool game and because they're awesome people. So
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but we're actually kind of particular about the games we play and the games we talk about
yes,
on
we
here.
are.
Like, either we really love the game or we think it's complete garbage. That's the only time we're going to talk about it on our show.
Pretty much, yeah.
So,
Because
but we'll let you know. Don't worry. But yeah. Hellaborn is a very cool game. We're going to be doing some stuff more. We're doing more stuff with Hellcat, or I'm sorry, Jetcat coming down. Coming down the pipe. Can't talk about it yet, but in May, we're doing some cool stuff.
Some
with
cool
those guys.
stuff. Yep. Can't say what it is.
I mean, oh god, we got so many secrets. You guys have no idea how many secrets we got.
Secrets for days.
It is unfreaking believable, guys.
Yes.
How many secrets we've got. So,
yes. Cool. So
I'm so
check it
happy
out.
about that. Don't laugh. It happens. I used to play Skyrim in my Dovahkiin cosplay. That's fine. I'm not laughing at you.
I wasn't laughing. I wasn't laughing at. I was laughing at the wearing like a flight suit and playing the game.
Yeah.
Because usually when I play like games, I'm just in my underwear and like a t-shirt. So
Sure, that's fair.
I was just imagining myself flying a helicopter in just my underwear and a t-shirt. that was the image that came to mind. I was like, all right, well, that's how my brain works. So yeah, all right. So move on. You got anything else to
about that? No, I don't have anything.
Okay, cool.
That's pretty much it. Check out Jetcat Games, and let us know. If you follow him on Twitter, or if you happen to follow Anthony Keaton on there through going through Jetcat and all that, tell him we sent you. Say, hey, I saw a slightly original video about you guys, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
they were super nice to us, and we want to make sure that we support them and we show them the love that they showed us. So get out there, guys, and just say, hey, we appreciate you guys and we like your game and all that. That's all I got for that.
Do it.
So please. Okay, what do you got?
Do it. Hey, gang. So, big news on the credit card front. Okay.
Fraud
alert. GameStop has lost all of your credit card information. All of your money is gone. All of it. The hackers took it all, and they're spending it now on Ugg boots.
Joke's on you, nerds. I don't have any money.
Ha! They
steal my credit card
ruined your
information.
credit. No, but
But seriously though,
in all seriousness, no.
Yeah.
So GameStop just announced that they had a massive credit card leak coming from their website.
This is true.
The information that I was reading about, I couldn't tell whether or not it was GameStop specific credit cards, like their own credit card, or if it was every credit card transaction that had happened on their website. The way it read, it seemed as though it was every transaction that people had made on their website. So I don't know. I hope it's not that, because I had one transaction on there a few months ago. I bought some like retro games on there. Did you really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, creditscore.com /
free credit report.
Free credit report. Check it out. But anyway, so the reason I bring this up, twofold. One, because if you didn't read about it and you did buy something through GameStop, make sure you check your credit report, because that's no
absolutely,
joke.
Guys.
Credit fraud is a massive it's a big deal, affecting millions of Americans and Brits.
That's
every
true.
day. Okay,
that's true. And honestly, I had a fraud thing happen to me like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Somebody was trying to access my bank account and all that. They had my social, so I had to go through all that identity theft stuff. I had to contact the bank. I had to contact the credit bureau. I was in the process of getting my taxes done, so I had to call the IRS. Like it's a pain when that happens. So make sure you guys stay on top of it, because if you don't stay on top of it, you will be held responsible for all the charges, all the credit cards, and all that if you are lazy about it. So it's serious stuff. Make sure you guys are getting out there and checking your stuff, checking out your credit score, checking out your cards. If you see anything on there that doesn't make sense, call the credit card company and ask questions. Seriously though.
All right, you got real dark for a second.
It's not. Hey, it got grown up. It got grown up. I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, guess what? I'm gonna lighten it up a little bit. So we decided to make a little light of the situation. See, I'm frustrated because this is the thing: is GameStop announced they gave this like really flimsy response about like, oh, we value our customers and we're so sorry, and they were just like. It was just corporate apologies, man. I'm just so sick of because this isn't like a new thing. Companies, it seems like maybe every 2-3 months, it's another massive organization that loses everyone's credit card information. And they're like, oh, sorry. Well, we're going to offer free credit monitoring for like a day. And then you're just supposed to accept it. because when you sign or you make an account or whatever, in whatever you sign or whatever you make that account, they say, well, you can't sue us because we're probably going to lose your credit card information.
Right.
So Scott and I decided to make light of this situation and make a little like, what are we calling it? Slightly original sketch?
No, I think it can go through the shorts.
Go to the
Slightly
shorts.
original
Okay,
shorts.
well,
Yeah, it's a short.
Well, we made you guys a new short called "So Sorry." We hope you
All
like
right.
it.
Let's get the house lights down.
Hello everybody, my name is Steve Winwood from Game Company Corporate America, Company Incorporated Limited Liability Corporation of America. And I just wanted to come out and give a quick public apology and just tell you all how truly sorry we are about goofing it and losing all your credit card numbers. It was a big goof up and we boofed it and we're sorry about it. We got your numbers and then somebody else got into our servers and now they have your numbers. And they have all your money, and we just want to tell you sorry. We're so sorry. We're sorry. What we're gonna do today is just give you guys a little bit of information about how truly sorry we are about it. And stay tuned, and we're gonna let you know. Okay, love you. Bye.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chet McGillicuddy, and here at the Video Game Corporation Limited Liability LLC Incorporated of America, we are truly sorry about the incident involving your personal identifying information to include names, addresses, social security numbers, that old thing. And not only are we giving you a verbal apology, but we're also throwing in, to sweeten that deal, a $5 gift certificate available at any store that is participating in the gift certificate program. We have nothing but love and respect for all of our customers. We would never rip you off, and we believe in transparency.
Sorry.
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 Sorry. The frick, Steve.
So yeah, there's that. That's a thing we did.
Yeah, that's a thing that we did.
So
Sorry. So sorry that we goofed it. Guys, we goofed it and we boofed it and we made a mistake.
whoops.
Please forgive us. Sorry we lost all your money.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry about that. Oh, that's still on.
I was like, why do I hear myself right now?
Oh, that's so weird, guy.
Yeah, so we put that together today just as a goof. That'll be up on our YouTube later this week.
Yeah.
Remastered in double HD.
Yeah, all of the HDs.
All
are
of
gonna
the
be
mega
right
HD.
on top of it. So.
Mega HD.
So yeah. I mean, seriously, I'm looking at the report right now. And this is what GameStop actually said. It says, we regret any concern the situation may cause for our customers. GameStop said in a statement advising customers to monitor their accounts and statements for unauthorized charges and report them to their banks immediately. So that's pretty much it. It is their website. So any credit card information that was on their website is now compromised. So if you guys have been able to purchase anything online at GameStop.com, you need to go and check your bank stuff.
Yep.
It doesn't look like it has anything to do with... it doesn't have anything to do with in-store purchases, like if you go to a physical store, but it looks like it's all online. But I would check anyway. If you've been to a GameStop in the last 6 months, I would check it out. Make sure you're good to go.
All right, hey, so yeah, check that out. Otherwise, yeah, look forward to more of those shorts coming up too, because we have some really funny ideas for some new bits that we're gonna be filming, some new slightly original shorts.
We got stuff coming out.
Hopefully you guys like that. But otherwise, yeah, that's about it for the whole GameStop shenanigan.
The whole kit caboodle.
Scott,
Yes.
tell us about what's coming up from Microsoft.
Teraflops.
Teraflops. How many teraflops?
A lot. I don't know.
70 million?
All of the teraflops as far as I'm concerned, friends.
Ooh.
All right.
6.
6 teraflops.
88.
88 teraflops. So what is a teraflop?
Tell us.
It's a unit of measurement used when talking about communication between. Oh, you sleeping? I don't know what it is.
Just kidding.
It's a unit of measurement. Anyway, so imagine, if you will, the Xbox One is running at about 1.2 teraflops.
Okay.
So the Scorpio's gonna have 6. So more is better.
What does that mean for graphics? I want all of the graphics. I want
You
at
want all the
least.
graphics?
I want at least all graphics. Every of the graphics.
Yeah, it's so apparently it's got more bandwidth than a GTX 1080.
Nice.
That's what.
That's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, so that's what they're saying on the
impressive.
website that I'm looking at right now.
That's impressive. All right.
It's not just for 4K stuff. I mean, there is a ton of things here.
That's the stuff. Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
What
there's a ton of stuff here.
Tell us about it, because I'm curious, man. Because this, honestly, this is the first time that I'm really excited for like one of the high-powered like mid-gen refresh consoles. Because the PS4 Pro was just so boring to me. So
Yeah, I mean, okay. So now that you brought up the PS4 Pro, let's talk about the comparisons between the Scorpio and the Pro.
perfect. Let's do
Okay,
it.
so for CPU, okay, it's gonna get super nerdy in here, guys. So if you are not into computer stuff, shut up. No, I'm just, I'm just kidding. All right, CPU. Xbox Scorpio has got it's 8 cores, an 8-core processor. It's a custom-built processor. It's going to have 2.3 gigahertz processing speed. Okay, PS4 Pro is a Jaguar with 8 cores, but the processing speed is 2.1 gigahertz.
Okay.
It doesn't use a CPU; it uses an APU.
APU.
Okay, well, whatever. It's the same. It's a processing unit. Okay, the GPU, or whatever it is I'm about to get corrected on, is 40 customized compute units at 1,172 megahertz. Okay. Now the again, this is a customized AMD. The PS4 Pro uses a AMD Radeon GCN with a compute units of 911 megahertz.
Okay, so
So-
slower.
So it's slower, yeah.
Slower. Okay, so right off the bat, let's see. PS4 Pro, slower.
Yeah, CPU is slower. GPU memory, we're talking Scorpio's 12 gigabyte GDDR5.
Yeah,
and
then
it's
gigs of
8 with okay, so 12 and 8.
Yeah.
Okay, memory bandwidth 326 gigabytes a second, and the PS4 Pro is 218 gigabytes a second.
Here's something that I want to bring up real quick.
Yes.
Looking at the memory bandwidth between the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One S, the Xbox One S has more memory bandwidth than the PS4 Pro.
It does,
Yeah.
correct. Even still, the what are we talking about? We're talking about RAM.
Yeah, we're talking about RAM.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even still, like the GPU for the Xbox One S is still more powerful than the PS4 Pro's processor.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Cool. All right. So moving on. So let's see. The hard drive.
Oh, an
Standard.
APU is a CPU and a GPU combined.
Oh, okay. Cool. Here's another thing too, and this is something that we had talked about,
Sure.
which it still blows my mind to this day, that the PS4 Pro doesn't have a 4K Blu-ray player.
It just has a standard Blu-ray.
It's just a standard Blu-ray, man. Why? Like, what? Why?
I don't understand. Like
Why?
even the Xbox One S has 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray.
Yeah.
And it's not even like a new console. It's just, hey, we made it smaller and put a new Blu-ray player in it, guys.
Well, I mean, obviously
pretty much
they
it.
added a little bit more in terms of, power into the hood, but I mean, not much. Look.
RAM is basically the same. Okay.
Yeah.
GPU is just 100 megahertz faster. Well, less than 100 megahertz faster. It's about 60.
Yeah.
And then the CPU is the exact same for the Xbox One S between the Xbox One. So really, the GPU and the optical drive are the only. The optical drive is the disk drive. Sorry.
Okay.
The disk drive where you put the disks in and it reads them. That's I'm sorry, I'm having a stroke. 4K Ultra HD is really the only difference. So.
Okay. Oh, bye, Basil. Thanks
All
for
right,
stopping by.
we border already. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
We'll see you later, Basil. I know it's like 4 a.m. for those guys.
Oh, lordy.
Yeah, it's super late.
Yeah, cool. So long story short, man, is the Scorpio a buy for you?
Yes.
Yeah.
100% yes. Looking like I'd always in the back of my head thought like, okay, yeah, when they release the stats for it, you know, it's probably going to be a little bit better than the Xbox One S, and you know, it's like, okay, well, I'll probably get it, but not right away because I just got a One S, and if it's not going to be much better. But looking at these stats, I'm like, holy crap.
Right.
Okay, let's talk about the current Xbox One S compared to the Scorpio. Okay, CPU 2.3 versus 1.7. We almost have about 200 more megahertz a second for GPU. We have 4 more gigabytes of RAM.
It's also DDR5 versus DDR3.
Yeah, DDR5 versus DDR3.
Yeah, way faster.
Yeah, way faster. The memory bandwidth, 326 gigs to 68 gigs. Yeah, serious.
Well, no, it's...
Don't worry about the hard drives.
Okay.
They're the same. Hard
Yeah.
drives are pretty much the same all the way through. And then obviously the optical drive, the disk drive is the same thing.
Yeah.
So really CPU, GPU, and memory are the 3 things on a computer that make it go wee. So the higher the numbers, the better. All right. Wee. So yeah, CPU, GPU, memory, way up. So then as soon as I saw that, I was like, yes.
That's a buy.
Yes, because it's not a refresh, almost like a new console because of how much more powerful it is. Now the PS4 Pro versus the PS4, they got a new processor, which is slightly better. They've got a new graphics card, which is only a little bit better. It's 111 megahertz better. RAM is the exact same. Memory bandwidth a little bit more, but not by much, about 100. So it was really kind of like a slight step up. Okay, so imagine a set of stairs. The bottom is your Gen 1 versions of this generation consoles, Xbox One, PS4. Okay?
Right.
Now, PS4 to PS4 Pro is about 1 step. Okay? And then same thing, Xbox One's at the bottom. Xbox One S, probably 1 step up because it adds a 4K Blu-ray and it's got a little bit better CPU and no, CPU is the same. It's the GPU is better. The graphics processing unit is better. But then you take the Scorpio and it's about 2 steps higher than that because of the amount. If we're doing sheer numbers, because if you think about it, if 100 is like a step up, this is like 300 megahertz better. This is 400 gigahertz better. The gigabytes per second for memory is another like 200. So it's like instead of a little bit just to say, yeah, we improved on it. Man, if I improve on something by 1%, I still improved on it, right?
Of course.
So, but if I'm going above and beyond, if I'm going 150% better than the current tech, that to me is worth buying day one. You know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what it's
Yeah,
tasty.
feel
Tasty
it,
to
girl.
me.
Feel it. So yeah. Anyway, the website we're looking at right now is
Ars Technica.
Ars Technica, right? So that you can find all the information for all this stuff on this website. It talks about what it actually can do in terms of graphics for games that are currently on. Oh, another point that I forgot to mention. It's not in this article. So when the Xbox 360 was phasing out and the Xbox One came out, it was about 4 years ago. There were a few games that released on the back end of the Xbox 360 shelf life. Games like Grand Theft Auto 5. There was an Assassin's Creed game. I think it was Black Flag came out around. Yeah, Black Flag came out around the end. So anyway, there's like a handful of games. There was a Forza game around that time too. So they had worked for about a year to do porting from the 360 to the Xbox One. It took a while. And then it took even longer still to do backwards compatibility. About 3 years into the life of the Xbox One, they finally said, hey, we were able to figure it out. Now you guys can play 360 games on your Xbox One. Now, the team that developed Forza had ported from Xbox One to Xbox Scorpio. And they were able to do it in 3 days.
Wow.
And the graphics integrity, they say it's like a completely different game. Larry Herb, also known as Xbox Major Nelson, had posted on his podcast about that whole story. So if you guys are interested in that, go to majornelson.com and you can find the recordings of it. And he's got some screenshots on there too. I wish I could bring it up right now, but I just thought of it. But yeah, when you look at the comparison between the Xbox One and the Scorpio graphics, 3 days of changing code to make it work on the Scorpio, and it looks like a completely different game.
Well, that's the coolest thing about the Microsoft platform as a whole, man, because they've made it so it's easily compatible with not only Microsoft, but with Xbox and with Windows.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fantastic, man. So shouts out, man, Microsoft killing it. Cool, man. So yeah, if you guys are interested in that, check out Ars Technica. Otherwise, the Scorpio will be shown for sure, confirmed at E3 this year in June, and probably released sometime this holiday season. So I'm guessing November, maybe October. October was when they
I'm
released
guessing
the
November.
Xbox One. November.
Yeah, end of October, early November, maybe even early October, because you figure pre-orders, shipping, things like that. They want to do it near Christmas.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When they say holiday, they want it in your house by Christmas morning.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah. So yeah, check it out. Coming out soon to a household near you. Dave says, I don't mind the numbers, just games at 4K 60 frames. Shouts
Yep,
out to
that's
4K 60 frames.
4K
man.
60 frames.
Something you just have to experience, man. It's like VR. You just have to get into it and just
yeah,
taste
absolutely.
it. Taste it.
That's a huge thing, man. Is
Taste it.
you know, I can shout numbers at you all day, and you know, unfortunately, if you're not like into that stuff, you're just gonna be like, okay, he's just, I don't know what's going on. Go to MajorNelson.com. Go and check out his blog. He has a blog of all of the stuff going on with Scorpio, and you can see it for yourself. You can see the video, you can see the photographs, and they what's the name of the company that did the reveal? Digital Foundry. So Digital Foundry actually pooped all over the Xbox One when it came out. This is what I love about this, real quick, this whole PR marketing thing. Digital Foundry pooped all over the Xbox One.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they were like, this is this is crap. This is crap. This is crap on it.
It was like
plays like crap.
It was like the same thing as the PS4.
Right.
Okay.
So they were like, oh, well, we appreciated all your feedback. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, mean. They weren't mean about it. They were like, the guys at Digital Foundry are actually like, they're technicians, they're engineers, they understand this stuff.
Yeah.
So they were invited by Microsoft to do the reveal for the Scorpio. Be like, if you guys thought the Xbox One was crap, let's make it up to you. Here's a Scorpio. Tell us what you think. And the guy was like, and a couple of times in the video was like, man, this is like, I don't know how they did this. Like, yeah, so that I really like that about that. You know, they were like, that's cool. I'm glad you didn't like that, but what do you think of this? You know,
Okay.
I just like that.
All right. One last question then before
Yeah.
we wrap up the show here.
Sure.
Price point. I'm going to tell you mine right now before I hear
$4.99.
That's perfect. That's
Is that what
exactly
you were
I was
going to say?
say.
Yeah, $4.99.
absolutely.
I would say about $500.
Yeah. What did the one launch at? $3.99 or $4.99?
I think it was $400.
$4.99. No, was it?
Yeah, it was $400.
I thought it was $4.99 with Connect.
Let's look it up.
Yeah, let's look it up real quick. Either way, $4.99. I think that's what it's going to be. If you guys think it's going to be cheaper or more expensive, let us know in chat. Tweet at us. Do whatever you got to do. Let us know what you think it's going to be, because we're kind of curious to hear what you think.
Oh, wow.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You sandbagging SOB. You.
No,
it was.
hold on.
$4.99.
$4.99 with the Connect. Without the
Yes.
Connect was $3.99.
Perfect.
Okay, so we're both.
I was right.
Yeah, shut up. Okay, so yeah, it was $4.99 with the Connect.
Welcome back, BDP TV.
What up, man? We're actually
Just in
winding down the
time
show.
for
This is
the
the end of the show.
Of the show.
But yeah, this has been
Look at that ad over there with that man.
this guy.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Not only am I the president, but I'm also a member. Okay, so hair club for man.
Delicious.
So
Tasty.
all those tasty memes.
Boo.
So yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna wrap up the show for us tonight. It was an absolute pleasure.
Yeah,
to
you
be
did.
back.
You did miss the Scorpio talk. We just wrapped it up, but you
Yeah.
can watch the VOD or you can watch it on YouTube later.
That's true. It will be on YouTube later tonight. It'll
That's
be
fact.
on Twitch for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
And yeah, other than that, man, fun times.
Yeah, Doctor.
Fun times, Doctor.
Ooh, my mic's hitting me. It's killing me.
Absolute blast, guys. Thank you so much for coming out and watching every single week. We love you. We appreciate you. We do this for you. Kind of do it for ourselves, but we do it for you.
Yeah, because you guys keep coming back.
You guys keep coming back, and we
Yeah,
love it.
we
We're
can't
having the
stop
time of
it.
our lives, man. We got so much cool stuff coming up on the horizon, man, that we can't talk about yet. But just stay tuned, dude, because
As soon as we can tell you, we'll be able to tell you.
well, yes,
All right.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
literally it.
it's gonna be so amazing. I don't know what that noise
Literally,
was, but
that's
it was
okay.
cool.
Do we don't have any notifications up, do we?
What do you mean?
I mean, in terms of like follows or hosts or
No,
anything?
we don't have any of the follow stuff up.
Can you check? Do you have it in your email or not?
No, I can look at.
Can we see? Hold on. I don't want to skip and miss any follows.
No, we
if
don't have
anybody-
anything new.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. On that note, I just want to say one last shout out to the Gaming Mind Turtle. Really cool guys. A couple of cool
Yeah,
kids in
absolutely.
the hood.
But we do want to do some shouts out real quick.
Yes, of
yeah.
course.
Thank you so much, Gaming Turtle. You're cool. Thanks for hanging out with us and enjoying the show too. I mean, they checked out the YouTube and they loved it. So
Yeah.
thank you guys. Hosts for the night. Thank you so much, guys. Dave, Sacred Dave. Thank you so much. Thorna Borg, Ask an Enemy Studios, JC, our man. Our friend.
Snap. Cool.
Yeah,
Man.
thanks, man. I appreciate that. Char71, your brother, and Phil, Undecked Puma himself. Thank you guys for those hosts.
Heck yes.
Remember, hosting, retweeting, letting us know, or letting us know, because we already know we're going live, but letting the rest of the world know that we're on the internet and we're doing cool stuff. It really helps us out. And, honestly, you guys are the driving force behind all this stuff. And, we can't do it without you. Honestly,
No.
we cannot do this without you.
No.
So thank you. And the stuff we got coming up is 100% because of your support and your love. So,
And it is so cool.
Ram, we're gonna bring you all along to the to the show with us.
Yeah.
To the journey.
To the
journey is gonna be amazing, and you're all gonna come with us. So
Yes.
thank you. And BDP TV said, by the way, I love the stream. You guys seem to be so natural casting together.
Oh wow, that's a
Thank
really
you. Yeah, that's
a
very
really
nice.
nice thing to say. Thank you so much. Oh, that's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, we
We appreciate that. You know what's I love that. I love hearing that.
I do too.
Because Scott, this isn't something that really like comes natural. Scott and I have been doing this for almost a year now, and if you go
Right.
back on our YouTube, man, and you watch like the first episode,
It's not that good.
it is cringy. Okay,
It's bad.
but
yeah.
that's one of the biggest things that we can say is to imbue on people. And if there's any like new streamers in chat or anything, and you guys are interested in doing this, man, practice. So
Oh, absolutely. You're never going to get better unless you do it.
absolutely.
And the number one thing that we can give to you guys is nothing is ever going to be handed to you, ever. You have to work for it. All right. There's a difference between earning something and deserving something. Earning is all the hard work you put in to your goals and what you want to accomplish in your life. Deserving it is how you act once you get there. If you're a jerk, if you poop on people, if you're like treating people like garbage because you made it, then you don't deserve it anymore.
That's
all right.
poignant. That's very
It's
well
true.
said.
It's very
Yeah.
true.
Very well
So
said.
that's why, I know we probably sound like, a record repeating over and over and over again when we say, we thank you guys, we thank you guys, we thank you guys. But we can't thank you enough. It's impossible for us to show you guys the amount of appreciation we have for you. But we're trying. We're coming up with cool ways to do it. So with all this stuff coming down, it's going to be easier for us to do that.
Yeah. Oh, and we have a couple new videos coming up on the YouTube this week as well.
We do. We have 2 videos. Okay, so we have no random website. No, we had a lot to cover today, Dave. So no random website, but we'll have one next week. Don't worry. Go to slightlyoriginal.com. There's a random website for you.
Oh yeah, very good. Yeah, there's a couple previews on there. Check it out.
Yeah, so we are doing a thing now where we've talked about it in the past where we're like, yeah, we got new videos coming out. This is we're working really hard to make sure we have stuff Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on YouTube. Okay, so we've got stuff definitely coming out on Monday and Tuesday.
Yes.
And the video we just showed tonight will be on Friday.
Yep.
So make sure you guys check that out. We got a couple of game reviews. We've got some interviews. We've got all kinds of stuff coming down the line. So if you guys want to check it out, go to YouTube. Alrighty.
So other than that, guys, thank you again so much for watching, following, subscribing, liking, etc., etc. My name is PJ,
My name's Scott.
and we're Slightly Original.
That's
Thank you.
a fact.
We love you.
We do. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.